Hey guys, okay, so here's part two of the video, and we're going to focus a little bit on homeopathy. And I was just watching that first video, I played it back, and I noticed I was pretty zenned out, pretty non-expressive in my face. And inside, I feel really, really happy. It's a thing that Tony Robbins had once said, that he was so happy every day, and people around him had said, what's wrong? And he's like, I'm happy. I said, well, you look upset or sad or something. And that's the difference between cheerful, which is like, and then just happy. So sometimes cheerful is reminding your face that you're happy. And so I apologize if I didn't look so happy in the video, but I really am. And I am because of the homeopathic principle that I honor and practice. And it goes like this. In homeopathy, if let's say you were to catch, if you were to get poison oak, poison ivy, poison sumac, you go out hiking and you don't notice that some of the bushes are the ones that are poisonous. And so you bump into the poison. And let's say you have a reaction. Most people do at some point get allergic to poison oak. Maybe not the first time, but soon enough. They'll have some kind of toxic effect, whether it just loads their system with toxin and it causes them to have allergies. It's just another negative load on their system, or they actually just get the poison oak right away. I'm one of the ones who gets the poison oak right away. And in homeopathy, the way to cure the poison oak, to get rid of it, is to eat poison oak. What? How can that be? Well, they have their own way of doing things. In homeopathic principle, you use a little bit of poison to cure the pain and suffering of the original poison to begin with. And so fire fights fire, poison fights poison, violence fights violence. But only when it's done in a homeopathic principle. For example, in martial arts, self-defense. Somebody comes in the beginning because the classic one is they get beat up. They're a woman and they got beat up, or they're a man and they got beat up. And so now they say never again, never again. And they learn martial arts in totality. And they turn out, if they are a good person, they turn out to come out really, really good. They're the ones that you want as friends. They're strong, they're powerful, and they're really peaceful. In fact, they're even more peaceful now that they're super strong and quote-unquote dangerous than they were before. And why is that? Because the homeopathic principle. By studying violence, and martial arts before guns was the system of warfare. It was combat training. So by studying violence, lots of people have actually become peaceful, but only when it's done with homeopathic principle. And how that works is to spend most of the time strengthening the body, to spend most of the time strengthening the thinking process, and to spend most of the time expanding or triggering emotions and then recontrolling them as fast as possible in a healthy way. And even beyond that, it's a place where you go into the inner world. And there are worlds, the outer world, which if you haven't experienced the inner world, you think that's all there is. Hey, it's what I see, and that's it, man. And the inner world, which is a vast kaleidoscope of experiences, beautiful things, frightening things, and empowering things. For those that don't understand, you will know without doubt, and you must agree with me, that right now in your body are cell phone radio waves. Right now in your body is both the AM and the FM radio stations in totality. In your body, less today, but more 10 years ago, was all sorts of television waves. More people are using cable and internets now. But there's a lot of radio waves, a lot of frequencies in your body that could tap into a station and to talk, which is right next to another radio wave, which is a completely different station of music or talk. So too in your body is light. When you close your eyes and you experience peace, you can feel more and more of it. That's what I call spirituality, is more around the light levels and the internal growth. That's what I call it. You can do it in a bad way, or you can do it in a good way. There's a video called The Art of Killing. It's a Japanese video, and it says through karate, one could become a villain, or one could become a hero, a saint, based on their own individual effort, and that affects the world around them. So, with homeopathic principle, I invite you, I even challenge you to watch or make videos around police brutality, 911 conspiracy, Illuminati, fluoride in the water, all the BS. I invite you to make more videos like that, or watch more videos and share more videos like that with your friends and family. I invite you to make it even more real for you. But only 2%. Only in the homeopathic way of doing it. If you fight violence with violence, and it's not done in the homeopathic principle, in Chinese they have a word for that. It's called renshi. It means kung fu, but it also means having a knife poised perfectly above your own heart. And the martial artists who don't understand this in ancient times, when laws were not so well enforced as they might be today in this country, these martial artists would defend themselves too much. Then the other person who felt upset or felt they needed revenge now, maybe they were being bullied, the martial artist responded strongly. Now that person wants to not just bully him, but actually wants to kill him. And so it's a karmic cycle of violence causing more violence. So if that sounds strange to you, there is simply a smaller thing. There is a smaller idea inside. And that you can find through meditation. And it's as simple as saying, I'm going to watch 20 to 40 minutes every day in the morning and in the evening. Positive videos. 20 minutes to 40 minutes in the morning, I'm going to repeat positive affirmations from YouTube videos, which are fantastic under positive thinking, positive affirmations, healthy subliminals. You just repeat those quietly inside as you breathe. You want to breathe because when you breathe deep, you can feel if you're disagreeing with the positive affirmation. You're feeling like it's stuck or you're feeling like it's full. Just keep breathing and enjoying the training. You must train your mind. You must train the brain, the dumb brain that I have or that others have. Maybe you could train your brain to just start to memorize positive things, positive feelings, positive circumstances. And it opens your system to receive divine inspiration faster and easier. And if you're not into divine inspiration, that's fine. You might be into having a really good hunch about things and being really logical and really into reality and it all worked out. That's going to come from thinking you can and feeling you can and noticing more and more of what's good. I'll carry on with this idea in the next video, part 3. Thank you.